Good morning guys, welcome back and a very, very happy 2023. I feel like that was really squeaky, but yeah, it's 2023, I cannot believe it. I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas, an amazing new year, and we're all feeling ready for a new year. I really hope that this one brings a lot more happiness and joy for everybody. So, God, this camera's quite heavy. I am coming to you today with a vlog. I have not yet vlogged since I've been in this apartment, and I really do enjoy vlogging, so I just thought, it's a new year. I get really excited in a new year and I start like really trying to go back into that like gym, healthy, like I'm gonna try and start cooking and I'll get onto all of that. But I just thought I would do a little vlog trying to get into like kind of a routine again. So I feel like I'm shaking this, but it's, you're like on a tripod, on a gorilla pod that I'm like holding one of the sticks to. So yeah, I'm not coming to you looking my best this morning because I got ready for the gym and I was gonna go at like 8:30 and then Jordan messaged me, he'd forgotten something for work. So I had to walk to Jordan's office, which is only in the town centre, so it's in the city centre, so super easy. And then I feel like I'm gonna have to put this down because it's killing me. I'm gonna pop you on there and hope that it's okay. I feel like I look really odd with this headband on, but it's just keeping my hair back, so it's just gonna stay. So yeah, I dropped something off at Jordan's office this morning and then I took the opportunity to go and get a Starbucks because it's right next to his office pretty much. So I thought, where's it gone? Oh, it's here. So yeah, I just got a small one, whatever you call them. What do you call them? I don't know what they're called in Starbucks language, but yeah, I just got a little small iced vanilla latte with oat milk is what I always get. I do feel like the girl did it and she really, I know they don't normally mix it, but it was like black coffee here and then just like the milk, like it was very separated. And I like stirred it up for ages and it still was quite strong. I feel like it's blended together now, so we're okay. But I thought that can be my little boost for the gym because I don't have any of my pre-workout here. What's the lighting doing? I feel like it's being odd. But yeah, I don't have any pre-workout at the moment at the flat. It's somewhere at my parents' house. Because I've ended up going later than I thought anyway, I think I'm probably gonna go and make some avocado on toast quickly because I have half an avocado left. So, I do this really weirdly as well, by the way. I feel like people are gonna really judge me for this, but I don't have a toaster at the moment, so it's on bread. And I like mush the avocado up, put it on, and then I have this, it's from Aldi and it's olive and, hang on. It's an olive, a tomato and olive stir through sauce, and it is a pasta sauce, but I mix it. I don't care, I'm sorry. I also do it with sun-dried tomato pesto or normal pesto. Sun-dried tomato pesto I think is the best to mix with the avocado. Like if you really mush it all up, yeah, it's just the one for me. So I'm gonna make that. Okay, I'm gonna put the spread on now. I'm just gonna literally put it on top because I'm lazy. So I'm probably not gonna film in the gym today. I am going to a new gym, but it's like the same one that I went to before, if you get me, but just like in a different city. So I'm still kind of getting used to it a little bit. I feel like because it's in a city, it's more like, it's busy at all hours of the day, whereas like our old one, you could kind of go in the morning and it would literally be dead. Like I could film in there, it wasn't a problem. And yeah, it was a lot more sort of chill. It's not too bad, but I just feel like you can't catch it at a quiet time quite as easy. And I haven't been in the evening yet, so I don't think I dare go. I've not been super early either, but I feel like because people are at uni here and stuff, people are going to be going to the gym early. Do you know what I mean? And because they're at uni and stuff, like they're gonna go at random times too. I really want to get back into going to like the classes because I'd started going to the Pilates class and I did used to go to spin quite a bit in my old one, so I really want to get into a routine of that, but that's kind of scary. Like, I need to get a yoga mat. My mum's literally a yoga teacher, so she owns so many, but I don't have one. So I need to get a yoga mat so that I can go to Pilates. It's not the one with the machines. I don't get how some of them have the machines. Is that just like fancy Pilates? It's just like mat work Pilates. So it's still quite hard. Like, let me tell you. Oh, my camera's literally about to die. I'm gonna charge my camera and eat my avocado toast, which I'm not gonna lie, doesn't look that appealing probably. And yeah, I will see you in a bit. Guys, I'm back from the gym. Still definitely not looking my best, but we're gonna ignore it. So I had quite a good workout actually. I did a upper body workout. I did back and shoulders, and it was quite rough because I've literally not done them in so long. Like I really don't know how long it's been. Like ever since I've been to the gym here, since we've moved, I've only done like a lower body and I've just not been consistent, so I'm trying to get back into like a little bit more of a consistency. So yeah, I did that, and then I just walked on the treadmill for a bit. So I didn't do too much cardio, but I did do the Aldi shop, which I'm not being funny, that is cardio in itself. Every time I go to Aldi, I end up dying for the toilet when I get back, because I go to the gym, I drink loads of water, I go for a wee before I leave the gym, and then by the time I've done the whole Aldi shop, I am absolutely dying for a wee again. It happens every single time without fail. I think there is a toilet at Aldi, but when you've got all your shopping, I'm sorry, how are you supposed to do it? So every single time I park like over there, and then I've got to get over here with all of my bags, and they're always so heavy, and the door is so hard to open. I've got to like do my fob, and first world problems, but honestly, if there's cameras, which there are, like if they ever look on those cameras, you will see me every single time I come back from an Aldi shop, and you would think I'm giving birth, because the way that I'm like breathing and dying. Anyway, that was my stress. I got some simple little flowers. I don't even, what are these called? Oh, they're carnations. Yeah, I just got some of these because mine are on their way out, and they haven't really lasted that long. To be fair, they've lasted about a week. Maybe we could keep some of these in for a little bit. But yeah, so I just wanted to swap up my flowers, so I just got some of these from Aldi. Little white ones. I also got the stuff to make a veggie spag bowl because my parents actually got me, wait for it, they got us a slow cooker for Christmas, and I am sorry, you know when you're getting on when you get really excited over a slow cooker. They also got me a slow cooker like book, and then is it The Good Doctor? The Good Chef? BBC? I don't know, like a little recipe book from him as well. So I haven't used it yet because we've been back and forth. So I got all the stuff to do a veggie spag bowl. Although I'm a little bit confused because I got to the end and realised it doesn't talk about the corn mince. Like it just says about all the ingredients, put them in the slow cooker, and then it says serve with pasta. But obviously there's bolognese involved. It's a spag bowl. So I don't know if I'm just gonna have to do that separately or if I'll just put it in the microphone briny, honestly, because she just knows everything. So yeah, I got quite a lot of an Aldi shop. I looked for some like smoothie recipes as well, because we do have a smoothie maker. We also have a juice maker that I got on TikTok shop. I have got videos that with like links on TikTok if you want one. It's quite big, it's really good actually. Like I thought, oh, I'll be a bit naff. Like my mum was like, unless you spend loads of money on a juicer, you don't always get a very good one, and works amazing. Like it's so good. So yeah, but I wanted to make some smoothies, so I got, what did I get? Bananas, apple juice and spinach, I think, to make one of the like super smoothies. I think it was like a Jamie Oliver one. So I might make some of those today. I got this for Christmas as well. It's a things to do today. My parents were really on it this year actually. They got me and Jordan loads of stationery. They got Jordan this really good like big A4 diary, because he has his own company and he has to keep everything like in order. This was great for me. So it just says things to do today. You can put the day and the date, and then you put all the things you need to do, and it's got little boxes next to it so you can tick like what's a priority, and then you can tick when it's done. So I put go to the gym, film at least 2 videos, which I already actually did this morning, so I can tick those 2 off. Make bed, put away washing, haven't done that yet. Do the food shop, I've done, and that wasn't even a priority. Take out bins, I've taken 1 bin out, I need to take another one out. Keep things tidy. And send my manager some links for stuff that I need to do for work. So yeah, I'm already finding that super helpful. Sorry, I've just had like a coughing fit, so I'm like, I can't breathe. But yeah, I'm already finding that super helpful. Want to keep on top of things, want to keep things organised. A big thing that I might film in that'll be a different video, but sorry guys, my voice. Is we now have an office, so we have a spare room that we're going to use as an office space, and I really want to get that sorted. We still have so much furniture to get. I know I said I'd film videos like getting furniture and stuff, but honestly, we've only got the sofa and the bed, so that's probably going to be another video. But yeah, I'm going to put some stuff away now and just sort out the kitchen a little bit. 2023 goal for me is really to learn how to use this camera properly, because I have had this camera for, I don't even know how long, like a few years, like maybe 2 years, maybe not 2 years, maybe like a year and a half. I've had it long enough where I should know how to use it. I feel like unless I'm in like perfect lighting, it just looks weird. It washes me out anyway, like even if I'm tanned, it washes me out. And like when it's darker outside, like at the moment it's really dull outside, I've got the lights on in here, and I really don't like using it with a ring light either. So yeah, the lighting's not great, but I know that people like mess around with their lighting depending on what it's like in their home at the time, and it just makes it look better. So that's something I really need to do, so I'm sorry if the lighting's not great. So today's taken a little bit of a turn. So we are now going to the hospital in about an hour. No, everyone's fine, everybody's okay, thank God. However, Jordan, if you didn't know, Jordan's partially deaf, and he broke his hearing aid on the way to work this morning. So he actually called the hospital, and they were like, yeah, this woman was she wasn't very helpful, to be honest. This woman was like, yeah, so we can't see you, like we normally wait for like 2 weeks, but we can give you one next week. And he was like, well, I can't really work because like he owns his own business, he's talking to people all day, he's on like Zoom calls and stuff. So that was kind of where it was left. And then we phoned back because somebody had told us like you really shouldn't have to wait that long for a repair, and he is also like due a new one. So we phoned someone else, and luckily there was a cancellation. The lady was super helpful, and it's not too far from where we live to be able to go to the hospital now. So that's what we're doing today. So my plans have definitely changed a little bit. I'd considered going back to the gym for a spin. I don't think I'm going to do that now, but I think I'll do that tomorrow, if I can get the guts to go. I think I may also do my spag bol thing tomorrow now, because Jordan, there's no point Jordan going back to work, so he's just sitting in there, he's playing FIFA, and I just think, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. And anyway, what I wanted to do today was mood board. I've been looking at so many like different people's mood boards for 2023. I really want to get back into like manifestation and all of that, but first of all, I do want to do a mood board. I'm going to do one on my laptop and then have it as like my laptop home screen. I don't know exactly how to. I think you can do them on Canva. I know people do them on, oh, I can't remember what it's called. A lot of people do them on like different platforms, but I know you can do it on Canva, and I do have Canva, so I edit like my thumbnails and stuff on there. So I might give it a go on Canva. I don't know how you get the photos. Can you get the photos off Pinterest? I don't know. Maybe I should have looked at that, but I thought I'd maybe just do that now because I've got a little bit of time where I don't need to do anything. I mean, I could be putting my washing away, but I'll manifest it instead. I've got my laptop here and I'm just going to set it up. I don't know what I've done with my phone now, which is really not helpful. I feel like I'm going to start feeling so much more productive when it's not going dark as fast. Like, it goes grey so quickly, and with living in the apartment we do, like there's like a huge window here, and then in the living room it's like kind of a corner and two sides are like fully glass. So I love that. Like, I really wanted something like that, especially for filming. But sorry, I sound so like blocked up. I feel like I'm getting a cold, but I feel like I start my day, I get stuff done, and then it gets like 3 o'clock and it's going dark, and I feel like my day ends at 3 o'clock. And sometimes Jordan doesn't come home till really late, so then I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do with my day? Like, I just feel like when the days are a bit longer, I'm gonna feel more productive, but we've got to work with it. If in doubt, consult TikTok. Canva vision board. Okay.
The most beautiful vision board, and here's how to make yours. And nope, it's not too late. I started by making a list of goals for 2022. You can list the most beautiful vision board, and here's how to make yours. And nope, it's not too
just going through my Pinterest, and I feel like because I've been on it before, it's kind of already like, it's kind of like For You page referring to TikTok, or like an explore page on Instagram, so it's already kind of like the stuff that I would look at anyway. But I'm also going through and just doing sort of different categories, like travel aesthetic, because I really want to travel in 2023, and I think it can also be stuff that doesn't have to be 2023. Like, someone was saying on TikTok that people can do their vision boards for like a year, and then if it doesn't happen in that year, they feel sort of upset or like disappointed. But sometimes it's not meant to happen within that year, and maybe even if you haven't done something in that year, things have been put in place within the year so that you can then do it maybe in the next year. So some things, you know, I'm also, you have to be delusional. I honestly think you get everywhere in life by being delusional. Like, so many people say, if you want a lot of things in life, if you want specific things, be delusional. And I always am. You know, in my head, it's already happened, and that is how we are doing it. So yeah, so far, I will show you when I've finished it, by the way, but so far I've done like business success, I've done some like healthy wellness ones, like the gym, fitness. I'm just doing like travel aesthetic now. Yeah. And then I'm just going to screenshot them and do them all on Canva. So that's what I saw a girl do online, so that is what I'm going to do. So it's a little bit later now. I've not quite finished doing my mood board, vision board. It's actually taking longer than I thought it would. I sound so like blocked up. Sorry, it's really annoying me. But yeah, it's gonna take me longer to try and get it how I want it, because I do really want it like really how I like it, because it really does affect me. Like, I used to do this anyway, like I used to make home screens, like lock screens for my phone, that just used to like make me feel happy and motivated. So I'll show you what I've got so far, but I'm not happy with it. And we're changing it, and it's not even finished. So this is what we've got so far. We've got like some gym stuff, traveling, money, business, mindset is everything. I say that all the time, so I put that right in the middle. But yeah, I don't mind my clothes there. But yeah, that's as far as we've got. And I don't know, we'll see. We are ready to go back out. I don't know why it looks really red in this camera, like the mirror looks super red. I don't know if that's how it's coming across, but I've just chucked on a hoodie and a coat to keep cozy, and yeah, heading to the hospital. Amazing. I feel really gross today because I thought I would do a makeup after the gym, and then I just haven't done anything to warrant it, so I haven't. I'm wearing this spray which I've shown on my TikTok shop so many times. It's not gonna focus. It's the Brazilian Crush 62. Is it Janeiro? And yeah, I've got this tagged on my TikTok shop, and I also have the other one. I can't remember what number it is, but this is amazing. It's like salted caramel, vanilla, the best thing ever. Are you ready to brave the grey outdoors?
Yeah.
In your suit. And I look like this. Guys, I'm looking more and more rough as we go along. I've got to be super quiet because Jordan's in there doing work calls. But I finished my mood board. I'm not 100% happy with it. But you know when you just feel like it doesn't inspire me as much as it should, or like the photos aren't all like exactly how I want them, but at the same time I still like it, and I might move it around. I'll probably make some more. I'm going to make one for my home screen. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you quickly. So this is what she's looking like. I hope it's coming up okay for you. I'm sorry if you can hear Jordan on the phone. But yeah, so is it going to focus? Why is it not focusing? I feel like you can't see. But yeah, basically just got, I always like to have a lot of blue and like turquoise like sea in. It just makes me feel good. Like I just enjoy it. Like, you know, out of the windows and stuff as well. Got some groovy cars in there. Don't think that'll be happening next year, but you know what? Positive mind. I love this. The CEO. Is it? Oh, why won't it focus? This is really annoying. Oh, it's not focusing. Is that like CEO, and then it's like the 60, so it's like a million, and then mindset is everything, like I said. I always think that, so yeah. I'm about to make a stir fry. Jordan, oh sorry, I thought my pan turned off. Jordan's gone back to work for a bit, like literally just left, and I was like, you know what, I'm starving, so I'm gonna make a stir fry. It's like a rice one, not a noodle one, because I had a noodle one the other day and I love the rice one. It's like loads of chopped veg and some soy sauce, tomato puree. I actually got the recipe when I was working with my coach, Geordie Dix, and it's one of my favourites, so do it again. I can't quite believe how bad I've looked for like this whole video. It's not really on, realistically, but you know, we'll pick it up tomorrow and hopefully we'll look a bit better. Actually probably won't, because I'm gonna do Pilates in the morning, I think, so I'll probably look exactly the same, and then maybe I'll get a little bit better throughout the day. Hopefully I progress. I want to go to the post office But yeah, it's been a fairly productive day. I've ticked some things off my list, but you know, like, we can't beat ourselves up. Like, I don't want to go into this year being too harsh on myself if I like make one mistake or like don't do one thing. So yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. There's so many people around right now. So I've just finished my workout. I did a leg day. I did hamstrings and glutes, I think. And it really hit me hard. I am dying from yesterday's workout. Like, I have the DOMs hit so different when you've not been to the gym for a while. I did the upper body workout yesterday. And honestly, like, I felt so sore this morning. Like, I'm so achy, I can barely move. Everything hurts. So anyway, today I did a leg workout and I feel like I'm definitely going to feel that in the morning. I was going to do Pilates, but I forgot I don't have a yoga mat and I don't know what the situation is here, whether they'd provide any. Normally they just have like a couple of the little mats and they normally just aren't very good, so I thought I'll wait until I've got a mat. I'm gonna drive home now. I need to go to the post office. I've got quite a lot of work I need to do like on my phone, so I don't know whether to go to a coffee shop and do it there. There's a really cute cafe actually right under where I live, but there's also a 200 degrees cafe further into the city centre, so I might go and do it there. Oh my god, let me tell you what happened in the gym. It was so embarrassing. Okay, I'm hoping that you're propped up okay there. So basically I went to go and do the leg press and it looked like it looked similar to the one at the old gym but not the same. So I got on it and normally there's a handle at the side, which there was, and you normally just go like that and flip it off and then you can like bring it down and actually like do the weights. So I did that, got on, was moving the handle about and nothing was happening, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. So I didn't know what to do, and then I realised there was one on the other side and I don't know if I had to like take both of them off, but I faffed around and then I thought, this is actually so embarrassing because I don't want to ask somebody because there was no one really like, everyone was like busy. I didn't want to ask anyone and there was like, oh, it just felt so awkward. So I got up, pretended like I wanted to change the weight, rang Jordan, who texted me like, I'm in a meeting, like what do you want? And I was like, no, I'm just trying to get myself out of the situation, and then like looked all concerned and walked off like, oh no, I have to leave now, and went and did the other like kind of leg press thing. So that was embarrassing. I need to sort that out before I try and do that again. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go now. Cheeky little coffee break, even though I said I was going to a coffee shop. I think I needed to cut more off the bottom of my flowers because look at them. One's already snapped because they're just like folding over. Shall I do it now? I've just cut some more off them. Oh my god, that. Oh no. They're all just like, I don't know if they can be saved, to be honest. As you saw, I popped for a coffee. I feel like I just needed something. Like, I've already eaten eggs and it's only 11, so I didn't really need to eat anything, but I kind of wanted something, and there's a cute little coffee shop near where I live. So, but I also feel like it's bigger than the last one they gave me because it's really nice, and it's like, I don't know if it's independent or it's probably a chain. I can't even remember what it's called, to be honest, but I feel like when you go to like an independent coffee shop, or you know, just not like a massive chain, and you're still paying like $3.50, I feel a little bit like, because I feel like I went last time and it was really quite small and it was still like the £3-4 mark. I think it was probably $3.50 for an iced vanilla latte. No, for a vanilla latte. Now that it's more like that size, I feel like I can cope with that. I feel like I can pay $3.50 for that. The last one was like here. If you can see where I'm trying to tap, I feel like it was like that big. It was very small. I'm just having a look at my things to do because I did write that yesterday. Oh my god, ignore my washing. It's still not put away. That was on yesterday's list, so it might be on today's, I can't remember. So the first one was go to Pilates. Obviously it couldn't do, which is fine. It wasn't a priority because I wasn't 100% sure. My next one is send something to my accountant. That is what I need to do. Continue the vlog. I'm doing it now. Woo! That one is already in action. Film multiple TikToks, and then I put a skit idea that I have underneath. Make my bed. No, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna tidy up now because I feel like when I've just got up, I mean, you air your bed anyway, so I get up, get ready, go, because I like to just get out and then like come back and tidy up. I've really got into the habit, it's really gross, but I used to not be in the habit of like cleaning my kitchen every night, like I'd do it the next day. So now I'm like proper on it, and my kitchen's tidy before I go to bed, so the kitchen's okay. And send my manager that stuff. I still need to do that because I need to get a link off him before I can send it over. So once again, I was going to redo my makeup, but you know what, I can't really be that bothered. I mean, I've still got makeup on, it's just I feel like I look rubbish. And this is the problem with me, like I normally do a full face of makeup every single day because I film every day, so I'm like, oh, I'll just do a full face every day. However, when I go to the gym, I end up like, I've just got concealer all over my face. So I have got full face on realistically. I've still put bronzer on and stuff because I feel so gross at the moment. But yeah, when I go to the gym in the morning, when I get back into that routine, I don't do proper makeup every day because I like just whack on my gym makeup and then I can't really bother to take it off and do it all again. And I feel like on TikTok, because I do a lot of skits and random chatty videos, I'm never like one to like do a full face and like do my hair and try and look really good for TikTok. So that's why I always look crap in my TikToks. And I said I wanted to start looking nice and making an effort in them, but now I don't think it's gonna happen. When you have a boyfriend that wears suits every single day to work, all I spend my life doing is rolling up ties. And then I got this little like cardboard lid and used it as like a little sort of sectioner in the drawer. So I put all of his ties in like that, so they're all neatly rolled and they look really cute. I've decided I'm going to film first, and I'm just going to do it looking like this because do you know what? TikTok's got a smoothing filter, babe. I'm now writing out an idea. So I'm doing a skit because I haven't done a skit in ages, and I know that's what people like to see, but they take time. So I haven't done them in a while. I basically note down a script because the way that I film, so what I used to do, okay, is I used to film literally like, so I basically sort of grew my TikTok from doing the American Brit skits. Let me get my coffee. So yeah, I feel like I grew my TikTok following off my American Brit skits, and I basically used to do like every single day, multiple times a day. I spent like every day doing them. I did like, I literally don't know how many like parts to this thing I did, and it took over my whole life, but it was lockdown, so it was okay. And the way I used to film it was literally like, because I don't think the editing was like as good as it is now. So I'd literally film a clip. So I'd be like, hey, and then I would like get changed or like put glasses on, like change my outfit, move my tripod to the other side of the room, set everything up and be like, hey, and like I would film the whole thing like that. And oh my god, it like, first world problems, but it drains the life out of you, like doing that every day. Like it was so tedious. It was such a tedious like sort of way of doing it. So now you can move, like swap the clips around. The editing on TikTok's a lot better like in app, and I like to film in app because I think if you don't film in app, then it doesn't push your videos out as much. Like if you film it and then upload it, it doesn't push it out, and I just find it easier to film on the app anyway. There's people outside my door. Hello? So yeah, now you can film. I script it all out, and then like I film one side of the conversation. So I just go through and skip a line and just film one side of the conversation, get changed so I can look different, film the other side of the conversation, and that's how I do it. And it has literally made my life so much better. I might put a wig on for this one because I've got a wig, and I just think it's fun and it's easier to like look different as like different characters in a wig. So I might do that. So I might show you if I put the wig on, but yeah, I'm just gonna script it out and then film a skit. white, and that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Okay guys, I'm just filming, but I thought I'd quickly show you the wig before I forget. It looks weird at the moment because I'm so pale and I've got brown eyebrows and I feel like it doesn't match. But the actual wig itself is such good quality for the price. It's off TikTok shop, so if you want it, go on like any of my skits, my more recent ones, and it's tagged because I wear it in my skits. But yeah, guys, how nice is it when there's a little bit of sunlight? Like, it's just making me happy. It gives everywhere such a nice feel, and it's making me happy. Okay, I have filmed 2 skits, by the way. I have filmed another TikTok just now. I have emailed my accountant. I have sent something off to my TikTok shop manager, which I had to do. I have voice noted my normal manager. What else have I done? Made the bed. I've ticked off quite a lot of the list. Woohoo! I decided to make a stir fry because all I eat is noodles or rice stir fry. Is that what I had? That's what I had last night, isn't it? I can't even remember. That's so bad. Making a little stir fry. I've got mushrooms, asparagus, spring onions, peppers. I've done my noodles. Here's my little stir fry. Right, my camera has charged for a little bit and I need to go to the post office. So I've just put this on. Obviously not going to be wearing the slippers. But yeah, I just chucked on a coat. Hair's the same, still scraped back in my gym headband. And yeah, but I'm literally nipping to the post office. Apparently, I've just Googled it. It's like a half an hour, well no, I think it's like a 26-minute, something like that walk. So that's fun, but oh well. I wanted to get some steps in anyway, and I don't know where to go like properly walking here yet, so. The lighting is so weird wherever I am, like I look white. So I don't know how this is going to show up, but I can't help it because literally I've moved it around and it's not changed. So I picked up my parcel. It was quite a trek, I'm not going to lie. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we've dropped it at your nearest post office. Why is there not a post office nearer? But it gave me a nice walk. It started to rain. I'm going to open it. It is Filter by Molly Maytan. So random. I ordered this off TikTok shop. I've wanted to try it for ages. It's upside down. My cousin wore it like a year, 2 years ago, and I was like, wow, you look amazing. So I got it in dark. Look how nice the packaging is. It comes in like a cardboard tube. I've never tried this before, so that is very exciting. Anyway guys, I feel like this vlog is going to be super long and it's a lot of me doing random things, so I'm probably going to end the video there. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. Comment if you did make it to the end of the video and let me know what else you want to see. Make sure to go over and follow my TikTok and Instagram as well. Let me know how your new year has started. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell so that you get notified when I post. And what I already said, subscribe, like it, bell. Thank you so much. Love you all so much. I will see you very soon with another video.